We show up after the clock, coffee gone, boards unlocked. You move your night, I move my mind. Late to chess, but right on time. Tell me what you saw before the queen fell hard. Every bad idea turns into a spark. Late to chess, we make a mess, then we make sense. Late to chess, one more game, one more defense. Late to chess.
Welcome back to the Late to Chess podcast. Back from his emeritus saddle, back from his sabbatical, off of his summer school schedule. We have the doctor. He's back.
Better than ever. Raring to go. I've missed it. And not that my life still isn't ridiculously crazy, but I need something to even it out. And believe it or not, it's chess, and it's the Late to Chess podcast at latetochess.com.
Except it's at latetochess@gmail.com. But, you know.
At gmail.com. I thought that was assumed, but I don't want to assume anything. No, I don't want to assume anything because I don't want to mess our viewers up. So it's latetochess@gmail.com.
That's right. Keep them on their toes, doctor. Keep them on their toes. Well, you were missed, sir, and welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Did you do consulting? Did you write books while you were on sabbatical? Did you like tour and do deep research and philosophical study?
I did that to some degree, but mainly what I did was just keep the family system going.
Well, that sounds harder. I think
it was. I wish I was writing a book. I might write a book about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, is it going to be a comedy or a tragedy?
Yeah, it's going to be a comedy, a dramedy.
Dramedy? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You could be the next Shakespeare, Dr. Shakespeare.
Except I'll be the only one that dies in it.
Well, you know, that's right. Just make sure that the person's dead before you take the poison, because it kind of ruins the whole effect at the end. But
exactly.
For our under 14 listeners, that's Romeo and Juliet reference there. So you should read it. It's written weird, but it's good.
A little Shakespeare, people. A little Shakespeare.
That's right.
A little class. We're trying to add a little class to this podcast.
God knows we need it.
And we can only go up.
That's right. You can dress us up, but you can't take us to dinner. All right. Well, while you were gone, we had a few podcast-related emails come in, and I thought maybe we'd go over them.
Awesome. I love it.
I know. So, keeping with tradition, since we don't have the freedom in the email to refer to them by name, we're going with codename Michael.
All right, codename Michael.
You know, it's a very deep Turing machine that I use to put the names in, and out comes the codename. So, codename Michael.
All right.
Michael apparently is a very easy grader. He says, loving your podcast. He's late to chess himself. Current chess.com around 800. USCF much lower. Same right there with you, brother. Some very good chessable courses to consider after listening to your latest podcast, other than the ones y'all covered. Okay, so he's got some suggestions for you. A field guide to chess tactics.
Oh.
Unique in the amount of text the author provides for each exercise. God knows I could use text. Doctor's breaking out a pencil.
Yeah, I'm looking for one right now.
I know. Doctor's like, oh, I didn't know this podcast was for me. Anyway.
That's right.
I'm not just a listener. I'm a user. 1001 chess exercises for beginners. Now, we've got a friend who's doing this, and every now and then I get a text or an email about it. So I'm familiar with that one, and I actually have that one.
I've done most of that one.
Yes. Beginner's Guide to Chess Calculation and Beginner's Guide to Chess Strategies by FM Midas Ratsma, not code name. That's the so that is unexpected mate in ones. Uh, Mates are possible by the last move. The opponent principles reloaded series by Andres Toth. Ooh, Andres
What was
Toth.
that one?
The opponent chess principles reloaded series.
Oh,
I think that's a three-parter. I think I have that. I just haven't finished it. Or well, let's be fair, I haven't started it.
right.
Um, this one gets a another additional, possibly the best courses to pay for the video, and so well worth that alone. That's high praise,
I,
sir.
I will say this. I know I'm going to surprise you
Yes.
about this. As much as have loved the books and the courses with text
Hmm.
to it, I think I am.
Don't say it.
I
Don't.
think I appreciate and I'm learning more with videos because I'm taking notes.
Active learning. Look at
Active
you.
learning.
Look at
Active learning
you.
is where it's at. No, I still love the books and stuff, but the act as far as the first time around,
Hmm.
I'm paying. I'm doing it backwards. I'm doing from what I used to. I'm doing the videos, taking notes, and then going back to the text.
Welcome to the dark side.
Thank you.
Sorry. And then this one's going to appeal right to the cockles, the warmth of your heart. You're going to be like the Grinch. It's going to grow three times. The best courses and first and all-time favorite, and it's free.
Wow.
Doctor's going to get a pen on this one. Smithy's opening fundamentals.
Smithy's opening fundamentals. Lord knows I could use that. Sorry.
Hmm.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
And he's got more.
Oh, okay.
Some to keep you busy for a while. I obviously love Chessable and candidate master Khan Jan John. I've heard it pronounced so many times, and I'm not even going to try his last name. I will learn how to pronounce his last name if he ever agrees to come on the podcast.
Oh, Kabaldani.
Yep, you'll get to say that. It's oh wait, we got a pronunciation key. It's pronounced like a J in the Turkish language, so it's Khan would be John.
Hmm.
Is it John? I guess it's not Jan, right? That would be John.
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Codename Michael. John, like
Or yeah, or Jan.
or Jan or Jan. Could be Jan. I
Hmm.
don't know. Could be Jelly. Anyway, codename Michael. Well done. I will give you the ultimate honor in that I will be ordering the ones that I don't have right as soon as we're done with recording. Doctor's sitting there shaking his head, going, I'm surprised you don't do it while we're recording. I would if I could, but I have to read emails. Okay. Email
But wait,
number 2.
wait. Email before you email number two.
Oh,
So
yes.
what was the last course by Kabaldani
Any of
or
them.
John?
Oh, he was just
Oh,
helping me
oh,
pronounce it
okay. Okay.
because he realizes one of my vast limitations is pronunciation.
Okay.
All right. Codename Bryce. I think we might have done this, but I want to make sure.
Okay.
He wrote in about compensation. And compensate. Remember we said we've heard about compensation, but we're not quite sure exactly what it means. Well, he's going to
Right.
lay down the law. Codename Bryce. I think Codename Bryce has actually received several of your books, by the way.
Yes.
Compensation is getting a positional advantage in exchange for material on the board. Why don't we know this? That seems so
We
easy.
we do know it. We just don't know how to say it.
Yeah. Well, he said it in like 8 words, and we're sitting there going, duh. Anyway, uh, it gives some examples, such as a less protected king, more active pieces, dynamic opportunities for tactics. It's hard to quantify, but intuition is the best way to know if it works. I'm sorry, codename Bryce. My intuition has apparently left the building. It is on a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 0. Anyway,
Yeah.
he also is sucking up to you, Doctor.
Oh, really?
Yes. I like the French and I play it often.
Yeah. I think I. Oh, yeah. I think I sent him some French books.
I think you did.
Yes.
And
Good.
that's right. So codename Bryce, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh, let's see. Codename Chris, possibly the farthest away listener that I know of that we have
Oh
from
boy.
Australia.
Oh, good day, mate.
Look at
Very
that.
nice.
That's right. Don't get Australia confused with New Zealand, though. Neither one
No,
of them likes it.
no,
They get really
no, I
cranky.
know.
Okay. He gives his chess.com name, and I will say it's code name. No, I'm not going to do that. And Lee Chess. He's 950 on chess.com, so a little better than we are. Sounds like he could teach us some stuff. It says, thanks for the podcast. It's great to hear how you guys are getting better at chess. Doctor may disagree with that statement given his current form, but that's okay. I've been playing since COVID and also trying to get better as an adult. Love hearing your growing stakes. Love hear about you growing stakes. Not sure about listening at 3x though. Oh, we this was after we did the Google book on stakes.
Mhm.
So I could do the shrimp on the Barbie thing from the Outback Steakhouse commercials, but that would be just so shallow, so easy. I wouldn't make a shrimp on the Barbie, quote. That's too easy. Too easy. But thank you, Chris. Maybe if the doctor and I get a little better, we'll definitely friend you, and maybe we'll even be worth a game soon. Who knows? All right, doctor. Did I miss one? I thought I had five. One, two, three. Okay, doctor. This comes in from codename Charlotte Chess Center.
Okay.
Okay.
The
They
whole chess
have,
center.
yes, it's a
Okay.
code name, Charlotte Chess
They
Center.
want. Okay.
They sent a calendar of major events, and one of them, October 23rd to October 25th, is the Alto, at least 21. October 23rd to October 25th. And just to prove that I read this email and did my homework before, uh, the my beautiful bride, Miss Vicky, has said, "Why are you asking me? Just go." So guess what? I'm going to be at the Alto event at the Charlotte Chess Center, October 23rd through 25th. Now, since codename Charlotte Chess Center sent this email in, I thought, hey, why are we talking about this as an email? I thought, hey, doctor, October 23rd, October 25th. What do you think? Is it on the maybe list? Is it on the no list? Is
It's
it
on the
on
maybe list.
it's on the maybe list? All right. Well, I'll take that. So, if anybody wants the doctor to go to the Charlotte Chess Center, please write in to latethechess@gmail.com, and I will be sure to forward every single email to the doctor. And make sure he knows that when he says, "Oh, I'm so busy," that he's hurting and breaking every single one of your hearts. I just wanted to make sure that I got this out. So thank you for writing in, codename Charlotte Chess Center. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
See what happens when you leave me alone? Never leave me unattended. Bad things.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, last one that I found. I thought I had one more. Uh, let's see. All right. Let's just use a simple name. Codename John. Okay. Just wanted to drop you a note. I started listening at episode 1. I apologize profusely. And he's going in order. He is just finishing up episode 37 with Claude Freed. Best episode yet. More like this, please. Anybody who says please, I'm in. What was episode 37? I know it was Claude, but what were we talking about? Was that the one where we went over? Let's see. Was that maybe? Oh, that was just his intro episode.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully, codename John, if you get to this episode, you've proven to be an endurance athlete and a glutton for punishment. Thank you. And B, I think if you've done them in order, you now have 2 more episodes with Claude on here. 2. So
Two.
he's got 3. That's right. He's almost in the gold jacket club for the Late to Chess podcast. We're gonna have to get jackets, you know.
I know. I know.
Doctor's like, more swag, please. Yes,
Please.
please. I'll take that. All right.
No respect.
So, John, if you get to this episode, Doctor, do you still have any more books you need to send out?
Yes.
John, you're eligible. Charlotte's
Very
Chess
much so.
Center, if you need books.
Yeah. I don't think you do, but
I'm pretty sure they don't. But especially if they're on the French, Doctor's
right.
got a few.
No, no, I gave them all away. I got no more
Oh,
French.
the French are gone? Oh, what's high on the list of
I,
that
I
need
got
to
a
leave?
I got a Bobby Fischer.
Bobby Fischer, 60
Uh,
games?
know how to do chess or
Oh,
how to learn
teaches chess?
chess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a I got a King's Indian Defense in Grunfeld.
Ooh,
Oh, I do have a French, and I do have a French. I have one French left.
okay. All right.
Yep. Yeah. So just let us know, and I'll send them to you.
So apparently Dr. Snow Globe has been struck by flooding recently, so he's trying to get his house to rise a little bit by sending books out so his house will elevate
Yes,
some more. So
we are way down,
yeah.
way down.
Yes. Yes. So doctor, you were busy this weekend. I was dumb. I decided I want to go play a tournament. And I did. My first OTB tournament since February.
Very jealous. Very
Like
jealous.
craziness. I think the last tournament I played was with you.
Yeah. In February.
Yeah. Sad. Not sad that I
Okay.
played with you. Sad it's been so long. But
Me too.
so it was a 5 round, 30-minute, which was a little short. But if you're going to do 5 rounds in one day, I guess 30 minutes sounds like a plan. I
30.
was
What was the
delay
30 what?
five. Delay five.
35. Good.
So it qualified as, I think, USCF Classic and Rapid. So it affected both of my ratings. No pressure.
Mhm.
No pressure at all.
None.
None. So went there. I had this great plan. I was going to prepare for the tournament. I was going to solidify just a one run through of my opening with white, my openings with black, and do a little bit of easy tactics. Keep my mind sharp because you remember the last time I played, I did too much work going in, and I walked in there and my brain was jello. It was a terrible thing. And you know how much of that plan I got done?
18%.
I wish it was that high.
Oh,
I bageled it. I did the bagel. I did nothing.
really?
And
Really?
I just walked in cold.
Well,
It's all right.
if anybody's ever played golf,
Yep.
I have noticed that the first time you come back to golf after a hiatus of the winter, your first outing, you play great, great for you, right?
Yeah. All your
You
bad
play
habits are
great,
gone.
yeah, and then you're like, I can't wait, and then comes next Friday, bam, you're terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, the truth always outs you.
Yep. Yep. Rising tide sinks all boats, or something like that, right?
Something like that.
Something like that, I think.
Yeah.
All right. So
Well, let's talk about this tournament that you
okay.
did not prepare for.
That did not prepare for. So this was a fairly large tournament. I think we had close to 30 boards total. It was broken into two groups. There was the open group and there was the under 1600 group. When you're rated 700, that's not good. Anyway, so went out there early, got there early, could not find the actual venue within the very large building. So I end up walking in, I'm thinking like 8 minutes late. Clock is running. Not the best. No stress. None at all, right? So it's my first tournament game since I started in February, and I just pick it up and my hands are shaking. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous for playing. I'm nervous for playing on over the board, or I'm nervous because I'm late and didn't get a chance to settle in. So I end up playing. There was a chess camp I think the week prior going into this tournament. So I played one of the campers. It was a Scholastic camp. I played someone who was unrated, and I proceeded to play the worst game of chess I have played since before you and I met. It was terrible. Dropped a rook, dropped a bishop. Just it was a debacle. But I still won.
See?
It was terrible. It was so bad. Such a bad game. I think if you run it through the chess.com, you know how they do the game analysis and it gives you like what your rating is and check marks
Of
and
the
all
game
kinds of.
rating, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm if it said 400, I'd be surprised.
Now, what was your opponent rated?
He was unrated, so I think it was
Oh, okay.
their first game. So he did win a game the rest of the tournament though, so he did pretty well. He was solid. He just wasn't aggressive. I think
Mhm.
so basically I dropped a couple pieces. I started off I'm playing I'm way ahead. I'm just like nervous, but things are going my way. You know when a game goes your way and it just, I get to do what I want to do and they're not giving you any offensive pushback.
Right.
And then I just started ignoring not by choice, but just stupidity. I started ignoring what they were doing because I was like, oh, this is easy. I'll just do this and then I'll do this and then I'll do this. And I just ignored that, oh, I just dropped a
Right.
piece. Oh, I dropped another piece. And I almost dropped another piece, but I was able to capture the attacker, which had me forked. It was terrible. It was such a bad game. But my attack was pretty strong and I was able to sneak in there and do a mate with a knight and a rook. So it was kind of if it didn't work, I was dead, dead, dead. Those were the only two pieces I had left with a bunch of pawns. It was
Okay.
carnage. So, you know how we were talking like literally the week or two before the tournament, we were talking about how the nerves seem to have gotten better. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, now when you don't play often,
Yeah.
whether
So
online or
over and
OTB.
forward. Yeah.
All right, I've got some questions.
I
Got some
figured you
questions
were.
about the first game.
Okay.
Well, okay, you said you didn't prepare, but did you play black or white?
I was white for the first game.
What was your opening?
I played the Stonewall.
Something you know well.
I do know it well.
So how do you feel you did in that part of the game?
The opening went so well that I didn't care what my opponent was doing, and boy, did it show.
Okay, all
I was
right.
probably up. I I haven't gotten through this game yet. I would probably say after the opening, I was probably up like four, maybe five. I mean, it was a dream.
Okay,
And
and then go ahead.
and then I just ignored everything they did and let them right back in.
Okay, so you'd say that opening's good, but your middle game was not so good.
Sloppy, just careless and
Sloppy.
sloppy. Yeah.
Okay, and that's not because you were tired, not because you didn't know what you're doing, but
Not yet.
because
I'll
it
I'll
was
claim tired
so,
later. Yeah.
but it was so easy that you took the foot, excuse me,
Yes.
you took your foot off the pedal.
I mentally relaxed. First
Yeah.
cardinal sin of chess: do not ever
Oof.
relax.
Pedal to the metal.
Yes. If you can crush them, do so. If they're
Finish
almost dead,
them.
step on their neck.
Finish them.
Exactly. Mortal Kombat. This is it.
That's right. That's
Fatality.
right. Like in that movie, The Fighter with
Mhm.
yeah, Christian Bale, his the fighter's brother. I forget the guy's name all the time. Mark, whatever Marky name is. Yeah,
Wasn't that
yeah.
Tom Hardy or was it
No, it's
Mark
it
Wahlberg?
was Mark Wahlberg and his brother. His brother yelled at. His brother started out well. Then he was just getting beaten. He goes, "Don't take no abuse." So that's what you got to do on. That's what you got to do on the field of battle when it comes to chess. All right. So middle game,
Middle
end
game
game.
-4.
Yeah, end game.
End game. I saw a mate and I went for it. So end game was Polgar mate. It was easy.
Pretty simple.
It was
Very good.
a knight. Um, the king had a. I could move the king to have a pawn in front of it against the edge of the board. I could put my knight in front of there, so it protected the two squares diagonally in front of the king, and then I just back rank checked the king, and it was checkmate.
This highlights something for me that I want to bring up. about
Well, since
chess.
it's your podcast, you can bring up anything you want. So
Well, that's our podcast,
that's true.
but it's your game. So, what I want to bring up is in listening to you. It's just we talk a lot about the importance either of winning or the importance of playing well,
Mm-hmm.
and you can play well and lose,
Yep.
right?
Which
Yeah.
I played poorly in one. Yes.
Right. So, sorry, I got smoke in my room here, in my
Canadian
eyes.
smoke or
Uh, no, no, no. Indian, what do you call it? Incense smoke.
oh,
Sorry.
okay. That's fine.
Um,
I thought you were thinking
um,
again.
I am thinking.
Oh.
So I just curious when sometimes it's like I wonder if this is true of every chess player, and I think of many it is, no matter what your level is. You win, but you play like crap, you're upset.
I was unhappy for sure.
If you lose and you don't, but you play well, you're upset.
Mm-hmm.
And that is maybe that's a topic for another podcast, but I constantly think of, well, either which one is it, or how do we as chess players mediate that?
Mm-hmm.
That like we're never. I mean, there is this sense where you're always learning, always hoping to learn, always trying to be better, to get better, to improve. Um, but I think we're too hard on ourselves too at every level.
Yeah.
Beginners,
It's how we roll.
yeah, people like us, and then I hear GMs too, and the way they talk about their games. For the most part, not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just thought I want to bring that up. So, game two, unless you got anything else to say
Oh,
about game one.
I just remembered I had notes for this because I was planning on doing a podcast for it. It's just the games were so fast I couldn't do any video, so I just wrote notes. I'm sorry, I didn't drop a bishop and a rook. I dropped a queen and a rook.
Oh, okay, okay. Not bad.
I mean, if you're going to drop pieces, well, drop those.
Could be worse.
Yep. Okay. So weird thing. It was the first time I've ever won my first game in a tournament.
Oh, very good.
Which means you get to play somebody else. It was a Swiss tournament, so you get to play somebody else who also won their first game. And they
Oh,
were not
yeah.
unrated.
Yeah, I bet not. Yeah, see, you're never happy, even when you win. Now I
Nope.
got to pay a rated guy.
Nope. Nope. So his posted rating was 1365. I looked it up after the tournament. I think he was in the 1500s. And he was like you when you start the game. Hey, how do you do? You play a lot online? And I'm like, what's my answer? No, I wish I did. And he's like, oh, I play a lot online. I'm like, oh, great. This isn't good. So he's probably late teens, early 20s, if I were to guess. I'm not
Oh,
good at
wow.
judging people of that age.
Yeah,
You know, literally
youngster.
could be anyone. Yeah, the exact opposite person you want. Somebody who plays a lot online, teenager, 20s.
Too much
couldn't
time on.
could not pick a worse opponent. And I'm black. Okay, so I'm playing a higher rated player with black pieces. Luckily for me, I'm actually more comfortable with black than I am with white now. Who knew? Why? Don't know. Does it matter when you're at our level? I don't think it does. I can screw it up just as good playing white as I can playing
Right.
black.
Yeah.
All right, so coming out of the opening, I'm good. We're even. Then he pulls a very nice tactic and ends up getting one of my bishops, which is doubly bad. One, I got caught by a tactic, and two, I lost one of my bishops. I ended up holding off him for as long as I could. It eventually got to be a trade down issue, uh, basically looking for promotion. He got get his done before I could get mine done, and he promoted. It was very clear that he was going to crush me, so I resigned before he got to do checkmate, and it was fine. It's a good player. I played well. Like if you look at how I played, and this is one of those things we were talking about Elo earlier today, pre-podcast. I played pretty well, almost really well, and lost. And the first game, I played terribly and won. And Elo says the first game you did great. And the second game, you lose a little bit, which is exactly opposite. I'm not thrilled.
You know, that's why, well, that that's why you really have to enjoy the game.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Because
So
just when you think you're doing well, you get kicked in the teeth. And when you think you're doing poorly, it's like, hey, have some points. Whatever.
it is interesting though that in sports, that does happen a lot where you're an underdog and you play at a higher level against someone who is a high level. You might not win, but you give it a good fight. Sometimes you win, and then when you play someone that's maybe lower rated or you play at their level, and you barely eke out a win, and you're like, you got to be kidding me. But that
Hmm.
happens a lot in all sports, all the different realms of sports.
Yeah. So that was the second game of five, and we went into lunch break. So I'm 1-1, and I've
It's
played.
good.
I'm, I'm doing okay. I'm not unhappy. Uh, Great news. We're in the student center of this local university. We go there. He's like, hey, right upstairs, there's a Chick-fil-A. It's a Saturday tournament. I'm like, Chick-fil-A is open. This is awesome. I don't have to go anywhere. Chick-fil-A is closed.
Wow.
I was
Wow.
bummed. It was such a
What kind,
tease. Such a
what kind
tease.
of tournament is this?
I know. But not his fault. It's just it was open all week and it wasn't open on weekends in the summertime. So scramble, 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 go out and find like a local Chinese food place and just scarf something down. And
Chinese food in a
yeah,
tournament. That might be.
yeah,
Oof.
it was okay. I got something mild. It wasn't
Oh,
spicy.
okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So that gave me a little bit of time to clear my head. Come back, game three. I am the white pieces. I am playing another one of the probably one of the campers. He's rated on the board, the wall board, uh, like seven. He's like 25 points above me or something. After I checked how the tournament turned out, he's actually the ratings hadn't gone through. He's almost 900. So solid player. Um, he did opposite castling with against me, and then proceeded to do a pawn rush down towards my king. I was doing one towards his king. I'm looking at it the whole time, going, yours isn't fast enough," because he had to do two pawns and I only had to do one. And I'm like, plus he had to shepherd it a little bit, like he had to protect it as it was going by. I'm like, yours doesn't work, and he was insistent that it did until I checkmated him. So got a win. That was lovely. It was a bigger win than I thought it was. I thought it was just I won against somebody who's plus or minus me. So won versus somebody new, lost versus somebody good, and won versus somebody equal. So I'm sitting there going, net, I've probably done nothing for my elo. It turns out I did do positive for my elo because he was much higher rated than it posted on the board, but that's okay.
All right. I like it.
2-1, baby. 2-1.
It's good.
So I win both my white games, lost my one black game. Cool. No problem. Anything on that one you need?
No, no. I was just curious of what did you think about chess wise in between while you're at lunch before the game as far as chess. Did you think about what you were going to do? I mean, I know you said you didn't do any preparation before, but
I did.
okay, you're 1-1. What were you thinking about?
Um, I did go back and look real quickly at the game that I lost to see where I lost it.
Hmm.
But I didn't. I wanted to just keep my brain fresh because I figured originally thought it was a four like day of the game. I thought it was a 4 round. Then I found out after I get back from lunch it's a 5 round, and I've got to drive to Huntsville that night. So I'm like, oh. So I tried to keep my brain fresh as I could. So I just basically did a troubleshooting and say, well, okay, when he did this, did I do the right thing? And it turned out that I did. But he got me with a tactic in the middle game, which is fine. He was a better player than me, and the tactical wizardry of a teenager, early 20s, is something to be reckoned with. So now I am 2-1 going into the fourth round. You know what happens when you're 2-1? You play somebody else who's 2-1.
Right.
You know, there's good news and bad news.
Always.
I played somebody else who was 2-1. And remember, this is an under 1600 tournament, right? So obviously, 2-1, I'm probably going to play somebody, I don't know, 12, 1300, something like that, because they're 2-1. 1565.
Wow.
I was like, barely 1600, barely, like this much, just a little bit. So literally going into the game, he is double my rating plus a little bit, like plus a few. And I'm like, oh man. To the good news, he's about our age. Okay. I've seen him at other tournaments. Nice guy, friendly. So he gets, since, he's 1600 and I'm 700, he gets to play white because, why not just make everything? So I'm playing black, but black I feel better with. So I'm not upset about it. I play the game. We are coming out of the opening. He played a couple things not optimally. I won't say wrong, but they weren't best. And it turns out I am like way ahead, like 3 or 4 pawns again, just badly ahead. And then he played one move that wasn't a flat out error blunder where he basically gives up a piece. But I had figured out when I did my calculation, this is the first of 2 problems I found during this tournament. I did my calculation and it was one of those complicated take, like four deep. So I do the visualization and I'm like, okay, well, he gets 4 pieces and I get 4 pieces. It's even, but we trade queens and I'm on the attack and his king's still in the middle. I don't think that's good for me. So I don't do it
Really?
because I'm thinking his king's in the middle. I want to keep my queen, so I don't do the 4-way trade of 4 different pieces. The thing that I didn't do, and the thing that I don't do, and the thing that I haven't done well in the past, and it was glaringly obvious, was when I do more than like one trade, I lose track of the points of material. And it turns out that while he got 4 pieces of plastic with felt on the bottom, and I got 4 pieces of plastic with the felt on the bottom, one of his was a pawn and one of mine was a piece. So I would have been up 2 points of material with his king unable to castle in the middle.
Right.
Such an idiot.
Mm.
So terrible. So this is a problem I have to figure out, doctor. When you do long calculation and you're getting towards the limit of what you're able to visualize and calculate, I think part of the problem was I was instructed by somebody who was helping me in that it wasn't, because what I used to do was I used to cheat because I remember I was just starting. I used to cheat. My right hand was my pieces and my left hand was their pieces under the table, and I would use my fingers to keep track, right? Because that was one less thing my brain had to keep track of. But then I was told that that's not sufficient. You don't need to know your 2 pieces of material up or 2 pieces of material down. You need to know it's a bishop for a pawn. So now what I had to do was I had to keep track of the number of pawns, the number of bishops, the number of knights, the number of rooks, the number of queens, all of that. And I just ran out of brain. So I don't keep track of material count well. And that's one of my problems. Got anything for me? Got any solutions?
Well, yeah. Just got to get to the old
Just get
grindstone.
better.
Well, yeah, just do better.
Just do better. Just
do
don't
better.
whatever you were doing, don't do that.
I think, yeah, I think practicing visualization
Yep.
along with calculation is the key. Sometimes we do all these things and they're all like these little separate little quadrants or whatever, and then we don't put them together.
Yep.
And the reality is you can do all no know on the board and where they are, but not know what to do with them and what happens if you do the four, this four trade or whatever. So somehow connecting your visualization skills and your calculation skills um, in training, I'm sure would help.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if this is true. But I'm going to say it
Can't hurt my
that
game.
sometimes you just gotta intuit it a little and go,
I'll just get more.
well, I don't want to say that, but um, I think you can overcome, for the most part, and I might be wrong, but at our level, I think you can overcome if you do the forward trade and and so it was a pawn for a bishop or something. That doesn't necessarily mean it's over.
No, it doesn't mean it's over, but it was obviously the play to play, and I chose not to do it, even though I had
Yeah,
done it.
yeah, I see. To me, I think that's the key issue here. The key issue to me is when you said, "Well, his king was in the middle," but then I thought that wasn't good for me. No, that's always good for you.
No, 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 no. I thought it was. Maybe I said it wrong. In my head, I had four pieces of his pieces,
Yeah,
meaning chunks of plastic with felt, and
yeah,
he had four pieces of mine. One of which on both of ours was a queen.
right.
King was still in the middle, and I'm sitting there going, "It's even." But I've lost my queen, but his king's in the middle. Don't I want my queen to be able to have more power going against the king that's in the center? But if I would have known that it wasn't a pawn and a bishop, I get his bishop, he gets my pawn. I should take that, even though I lose my queen. I'm up 2 points of material, and he's down a piece.
You see, but I think, and again, you
Yeah.
know, I'm working it out myself. I think that the issue is that um, you're worried. I'm not worried, but in your explaining it, you're talking about what you're up, but uh, but positionally is maybe what you needed to be more concerned with. Positionally, even if there's this unequal, he gets a bishop, you get a, and he gets you get a pawn. His king's in the middle. He can't castle. That's great for you.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter that it might not. It might sometimes it does, obviously, but
Yeah.
if you calculated it and he's going to be in the middle and couldn't castle, then you still had a good chance.
Yes, I did.
And you should have gone, and I think there's where
Yeah.
maybe the intuitive part of that positionally, this is good.
But you
You
and I
know,
both know my intuition has led me astray so many times. I don't trust
okay.
it. You can't even deny. It's like, yeah, it's
Well,
screwed
I
me
don't
many
know. I
times.
just, if you say so, okay.
It does. It's fine though. I think the bigger thing that I really got to get control of is keeping track of the material count, at least numerically. Because if I would have seen, okay, I traded off my queens, but it's king's in the middle, but I'm up 2 points, a bishop for a pawn, I would have done it in a heartbeat. So it didn't lose the game for me. Like I was still in the game, but it was an easier win if I had done it. And that's a little frustrating when like I've never beaten somebody over the board that's a thousand, the 4-digit person. So he would have been pretty close to dead if I did this. But anyway, so he ends up. I mean, one thing that I've found when I play people, most of the people I play are on one end or the other. They're either my level or low or 1700 and above. He was
Right,
he
right.
was 1560, but definitely more than a DCP. One thing I found is that the people at that level, the DCP and up level, they are very solid. They'll very rarely make a mistake, and they will just keep fighting, especially if you're not at their level. They
Yeah.
do not want to lose to you. And he did a really strong play. He eventually got me to the point where I thought I was happy. I had both bishops. He had both knights, equal material. Um, Actually, I think I might have been up a pawn. Uh, but he used his knights in such a way that he just basically tore me apart. And it's the first time, you know, I'm a bishop fan and get picked on it by
Yes.
Jesse over and over and over. This was the first time that the knights showed their power, and I felt it. So it may not be that I think that the bishops are better. It's that I think the people I play are worse with their knights than they could be, and they haven't shown me. So this was the first bit of pain that you know, if I have two bishops and you have two knights, I'm feeling like game's over. I've won, and he proceeded to show me that no. So
Funny, I feel the opposite, so it's interesting.
shocking that we're different, right?
Yeah, right.
Doctor
Yeah.
thinks the different way. So
Yes. I'm
I
afraid of
lost.
knights.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was saying well, I like the bishops. So so he ended up winning, and it okay. So here's fault number two of this game. I did a calculation where early mid game, if I took his knight with my bishop just as a trade, it didn't work. Like it just resulted in like a really messy situation, and he had a lot of power coming through that I wasn't able to really stop. So then he starts dominating me with these two knights in the center, just checking me and threatening fork after fork after fork. It was like there was a whole warehouse of cutlery on this board, and he was crushing me, and I can't get my queen out of the way. And at no point did I look for, if I took one of those knights with that bishop that I had looked at earlier, I just disregarded it. It was like it's like that play didn't exist to me. It was like, you know how the old joke, "You're dead to me." That
Yeah.
move was dead to me for the rest of the game, and I never even looked at it, and it would have got me out. We shook hands at the end of the game after he just smother mated me, and he's like, "You needed to take the knight with the bishop." Like he knew what I needed to do. I was really tempted to say, "Why didn't you tell me?" But um, just as a joke. But yeah. So I need to keep aware. I think keep aware of all the possibilities, even if they didn't work at one point, they could come back to be a viable move and not just over. Too fixed, too rigid in my mental.
Hmm.
So played black, lost to a 1560. Played black, lost to a 13 something that was really closer to 15. Played white badly and won. Played white mm, okay to sort of bad and won. So I won both my white games, won my two black games. It was getting late in the day, and we had an odd number of people for the tournament in the level I was in. So I told the guy who was running the tournament, I said, "Listen, if it's an odd number, I can get on the road and start driving to Huntsville." And it turned into an odd number. So I played 2-2. And I thought losing to two higher rated players, winning against an unrated player, winning against a similarly rated player, I figured I was like plus or minus zero. And, I got four more games in and probably didn't hurt myself too much. So that was my tournament. And,
Excellent.
and then the next day, I find out that the one gentleman was underrated according to the screen. I ended up getting 60 points. So my first digit, sir, is an eight.
Then, hey,
It's an
excellent.
I am over halfway to DCP status.
Yes, indeed. Very good. Very
So,
good.
so in general, I had all four games. My openings were solid. I was ahead, and I capitalized on two and blew two.
Not bad.
So I still need to work on my game, but that's okay. I got those two things that really bother me. Like, uh, I got to fix that. I got to keep track of material because it's something that's becoming more of an issue as I get better. When I have more
Right.
opportunities and I can think deeper. Like the problem isn't that I can't think deeper and I can't think of the options and I can't visualize it. It's that takes all of my mental processing, and I don't
Right.
have like one more channel to keep track of numbers, and I need to do that. So You know what we should do? We should probably have somebody who's good at mental on here. Or if one of our listeners says, hey, Bill, the technique is to just go blah, 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 right into
layoff@gmail.com.
nice. Doctor's back on the saddle.
Yeah, boy.
That's right. So,
Well,
doctor,
it sounded like you had good. I mean, but you don't make things easy.
nah,
You're traveling, the way to do a tournament is, yeah, you prepare the week before, a couple weeks before. You
like if it
go,
was in October,
yeah, right. You get rested, you're rested. If you're going to travel, if you're going to have to drive, you go with someone else to help, kind of thing.
all right.
And yeah,
Was
that's
that a
the
subtle
way.
hint? Was that a subtle hint?
I'm just saying.
Okay.
And yeah, and so you make it, and you play more relaxed and not
Doctor,
so tired.
if all it takes is for me to drive you most of the way there, we can do that.
I hear you.
We can do that.
I'll have to ask permission from my
All right.
superiors.
I already have mine. I'm in.
I know. Your superior is nicer than mine.
Yeah.
Just
Just,
kidding. Just kidding.
just saying. Remember, anybody who wants to see the doctor in Charlotte, late to chess@gmail.com. Let him know.
That's
Let
right.
him
And I'll
know.
tell you what, if I do come
Uh-huh. You're bringing
and
books.
if we do get there, and no, if I do go there and you're going to be there,
Yep.
the deal is you have to say that you'd be willing to go on a podcast so we can do a couple episodes while we're there.
That's true. We can do that. You know what? You know what though, doctor?
Hmm.
I'm not sure if you remember exactly one of the bets that we had with the candidates tournament.
Yeah.
Let's just say if it's a 3-day tournament, you don't need many shirts. I've got you covered.
Oh yeah. Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll wear my swag.
No, no, no. You forgot. You should go listen to the Trash Talk.
Oh yeah. Did I wear that shirt yet?
No, you have not.
Well, I don't have it.
I know, but
Oh,
I
I have
do.
to wear it in Charlotte.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
At the next
That's
tournament we play together, that's when it gets unveiled.
wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Uh-huh. I probably shouldn't have said
No, because I'm going to quit chess now.
that.
I'm going to start, folks. I'm going to start a podcast because I'm going to start playing a new podcast
That's
because
right.
I'm going to start playing backgammon.
Late to shuffleboard.
That's right. Late to backgammon.
So,
Right.
doctor, you've been
Yes.
away a few weeks. How was your game?
Okay.
How's things?
Terrible,
Terrible.
but I'm not upset about that. I mean,
Terrible
my
how? Terrible why? Terrible what's going on?
I'm making mistakes like I'm a beginner because I didn't play a lot and wasn't studying as much as I mean, I was studying probably 4 hours a day for almost a year.
Now you got out of your groove?
Yeah, I mean, it was hit or miss. I might do 4 hours and I might do nothing, or I might do 20 minutes, and not because that's what I wanted. It's just, life takes you on different paths sometimes, and so, you atrophy. It's like you say,
Quickly.
I know, you know what to do, or you've learned what to do, but then in the midst of the battle, you don't. And then plus, I don't. My goal is for the new year to, play at least 6 tournaments
Over the board?
over the board. Yeah, I don't
Ooh.
care much about. I play for fun online and
Mhm.
and do training online, stuff like that. But
Vegas.
and then I do
Vegas.
play. Yeah, and
Vegas.
I want to go to Vegas. Yeah, play local tournaments too, and I would like to play a couple elsewhere. Again, it's hard, but I'm trying to plan out my year so that I'll take the time when I have my time that I can take away. I want to, plan it around tournaments, and
Are there
so
any like evening, weekly tournaments nearby?
no, that's the problem because if I lived closer, um, to even a chess club, I've invited by somebody we played.
Hmm.
And forgive me, Richard, if you're listening, I forget your last name. There's a chess club on
Codename
Saturday.
Richard.
Codename Richard. Um, a chess club on Saturdays, but they're just once a month or something. But it's far away. So
Hmm.
if there was, I would. If there was,
Yeah.
I'd go. I'd play every week. If there was a club like that, if I lived in a place like that, but I don't. I live in a snow globe that's not available. So, you know, that's all right. I can play. I'm going to play more tournaments in the upcoming year.
Okay.
So,
Well, you do realize you're planning next year and it's still July.
well, we don't have many, so I have to
Okay.
look at what's available. But
I've already got October for you.
yeah, I have to see about that. To see.
Late to
So
chess
I'd
at
like to go.
gmail.com.
Yeah, I'd like to go. It's just I got to see
Yeah.
if it's like light. It's like anything else. If you're a pro or retired and you don't, you can live anywhere you want because you can go anywhere you want.
Right.
Right for retirement. But when that's not at your disposal, it's a little harder to get
Yeah.
between that and you're living in a place that isn't a huge chess culture
Yeah.
and still working.
Yes. The snow globe is not conducive to you have to fit through that little hole in the bottom where the key
Yeah.
spins so the music comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. Because even if because like I said, if I was retired, I live a little less than a couple hours from a big city in your state, and they have pretty good chess culture.
Yeah.
And chess clubs and stuff, and I would go to that. I mean, I've traveled farther for less. I mean, I traveled to Chicago for dinner one time. So
There's some good places in Chicago for dinner. I've been to a
and
few.
that was but that was 8 hours away. So if I could do that,
Yeah. Well, keep me in mind. I have a little bit more flexible schedule
Yes, you
and a
do.
little bit more appetite for driving than you. So,
Yes. Ridiculous.
yes.
I'm not driving to Vegas though.
No, we're not.
No.
Nope. That's going to be a podcast expense.
Yes. I look forward
Is it
to
still
that.
an expense when you have no income?
Unfortunately, yes, it is.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Yep.
So,
All right.
all
Well,
right. Well,
good for you. You did
glad to have
well.
you back, Doctor.
Glad to be back. And if anybody has podcast ideas,
Mhm.
topics, shoot us an email at latetochess@gmail.com.
I added to our doc. Did you see any of them?
Yes, I did. Believe it or not, I know how to use that now.
I'm shocked, but
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Now the other problem is though that I don't remember though
Well, that's fine.
what it's
I'm used to that part.
yeah. Well, I'm old, so
Okay. Okay. I'm older than you, buddy.
I know, but there's a lot of miles on these shoes.
Time goes different inside the snow globe.
It does. It does. For every year, it's like 2.2.
There you go. Well, then you got me. If it's 2.2 per year, I'm not that much older than you.
No.
No. All right. Well, it was fun. It was great talking to you. I enjoy the podcast a lot more when you're on. And any rumors to your demise are greatly exaggerated. And we got a whole bunch of new ones coming. We got two guests that are one's set and one is playing so much chess that they haven't been unable to communicate. But we will grab them and talk to them about it, and it should be fun.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you. See ya.
Cue the new music.
Mm.